pregnant. Hey y'all. Welcome back to our channel.
Oh my god.
Speak.
You don't give me a fucking headache.
You already gave me one.
Speak. What am I speaking of?
Say what you have to say.
You began to do the intro, so I thought you was gonna, tell them what's going on in this video.
This week, we will be talking about the ending of last week's video.
That was so hard.
Apparently, because you couldn't do it.
Yeah,
So
don't I always do it though?
No.
Okay, you can't.
Are you gonna talk to
I'm
them
trying
at
to
all?
think of where we finna start. Are you gonna talk to them at all?
I did the intro and I told them what we're talking about.
I didn't even know where to start with this story. Where do we start?
Orlando. Shit.
So, where do we even begin? Obviously, I'm quite sure the ending of last week's video caught a lot of y'all by surprise. So, we're gonna go ahead and address that. We didn't know either. Like, we had no clue. They not over there? Look at them.
They can't even see if you looking at them.
But I am.
Okay.
Nigga.
Anyway.
You just telling me to talk.
Anyway.
Okay. Here you go.
Here you go.
You literally stiff armed me. Alright. Okay.
As you guys know, we went to Orlando. Shut up. Can we be serious now?
You literally stiff armed me. I don't want to hear none of that. You started.
We went to Orlando. And we had a time.
Multiple times.
Yeah, every day. Fun memories. Painful mistake.
You're in.
Yeah. Fast forward. 2 months later? 2 months later.
No, it was August.
If I was 8 weeks, that's 2 months.
But we went at the beginning of July.
It takes 2 weeks for you to get pregnant.
Yeah, so that's still not adding up. Where does the 8 weeks come from then? Because then that would be half of the month of July, which is 2 weeks. And then what week did this happen in August?
No, Fatty, not listening to me.
Okay. I don't understand.
It's 1 week.
You just said 2.
Yeah, it takes 2 weeks for you to become pregnant. They don't count that in a pregnancy.
I'm gonna let you talk because obviously you know what's going on. I don't. The math ain't adding up.
I had band camp. I went to band camp, and guard camp every day. Stressful, painful.
How do you know they know what
exhausting.
guard and band camp is? You gotta explain what you be doing.
They know I'm in the color guard.
They don't know that y'all niggas work harder than all damn day.
When band camp comes around every summer, we have practice from 9 in the morning to 5 o'clock at night. All outside, very hot. We do conditioning, exercising, and you get maybe 45 minutes 3 times a day to eat. So very limited motion. That's what I just told them.
I know. But were you gonna tell them until I told you to tell them? Yeah, let's get serious, y'all. Let's get serious, right?
So, prior in May 23rd, I got on birth control, Nexplanon. And she had told me it would take about 3 months for your period to regulate. Or I may not have a period at all. Around this time, hit around that mark, that 3-month mark. And the first day of band camp, I wake up to a period. Or so I thought. Painful every day. It gets worse and worse and worse. I'm sitting on the toilet from like 1 to 2 hours every day. Just because the bleeding was so bad.
Not like nagging in the back. Okay, you know what?
Because you nagging.
But I'm saying, I'm trying to explain to them that it's not nagging in a bad way. It's nagging out of agonizing pain. And you want to cut me off. So, rude ass.
Shush.
You shush.
So, the end of band camp finally comes, which is Friday. Everybody goes home, but I am exhausted, so I have to stay. That night, going into the morning, I could not sleep. I was in so much pain that like around 10 o'clock in the morning, I got up to go to the bathroom. I was stuck in the bathroom until about 12. And I had called him and I asked him, I was like, can you please come pick me up? Like, I don't think I'll be able to drive. So he began to be on his way. And I got up to go get a Gatorade out of my refrigerator because I had lost so much. Like, I was just felt immediately tired. And maybe 10 minutes after, it just felt like I hit a brick wall. Like, my whole body just like gave up. And I called my mom and I was like, I don't think that I'm gonna make it. Like, I don't know what's going on. And she was like, okay, I'll call the police, whatever. But my roommate wasn't here at the time, so I was by myself. And I had made it out of the bathroom across my dorm. And I sat in a chair. And by this time I had already passed out. So I heard the police knocking on the door, but I thought I was hallucinating. And I kept going in and out of consciousness. And he FaceTimed me. And I didn't know it until somebody told me. But like they said, my face, like I was sweating so bad, but I was freezing cold to the touch. But anyway, I opened the door for the policeman, and he asked me if I could stand, and I just immediately fell back into the chair, and he just kept on asking me questions. I'm going in and out of consciousness. The next thing I know, I wake up, the EMTs are here. They load me up to the ambulance, bring me to the hospital. Deshaun gets there, they let him come back. They told me I became anemic because I lost too much iron, too much blood, whatever. This man, the doctor, walks in the room.
Stop making me laugh. This is supposed to be a serious moment. Stop.
And he says, can I speak freely? And I was like, yeah. Mind you, Deshaun's sitting he's standing right here, and I'm like leaning on the bed. And he's like, do you know you're pregnant? I did not even react. I was in bed, I was like this. No. And he's like, yeah, you're pregnant, so we're gonna have to do an ultrasound and da-da-da-da. And we don't have the equipment here, so then I have to be transported to another hospital. Got there. About this time, my mom and my grandma were there. And once again, doctors came back in. So you didn't know you were pregnant? I'm like, no. The whole time, I'm like, I'm not pregnant. Like, I'm tripping out right now. I'm not pregnant. And so, essentially, they told me I was 6 weeks pregnant, whatever. Went to do a vaginal ultrasound. They didn't see anything, so they were like, maybe the baby is like stuck in their tubes or whatever. And it was like, that could be worse. But then I had to come back the following day to do blood work. And when I was pregnant, my hormone level was like at 1,566. The next day I came back, it was like 354. So they had told me,
I thought it was the next week.
No, I went on Monday. They had told me essentially that it was a miscarriage that happened. But when I went to my gynecologist the next day, she actually placed me at 8 weeks, opposed to them placing me at 6 weeks. But that was a very painful experience. I lost a lot of blood. Even now, like this happened in the beginning of August. Like, well, August 5th. August 5th, that exact day.
I don't remember.
And like even now, every Monday I have to get
20
blood
days
work
later.
drawn.
I think it's the 25th too.
It's the 27th. Yeah.
Well,
But now, yeah, every Monday I have to go get blood work drawn.
sorry.
So yeah, the ending of the last video was not a lie, but it is no longer true. I mean, it is, because my miscarriage is not done. But once it is over, we will not be pregnant anymore.
You know, we now. You. Now, for my side of the story, no lie, when I was at home, obviously, during all of this, I was doing the typical Deshaun life, work, playing the game, chilling, until the weekend comes. And so, days go by, she's constantly bleeding. I'm not thinking much of it. I'm thinking, you know, this is my thought process on it. Since she hasn't had a period in 3 months, maybe this is all the blood catching back up, you know, all of a sudden to come out, you know, now. So I'm not thinking too much or too deep into it. And so as days, as she was saying, as days go on, the blood becomes heavier, more just overall more overwhelming. And so I think she had, I don't remember when you had, I know she had asked me to come up there, but I don't remember like what you were doing in that time. I think she was in the bathroom on the toilet, and that's when she had told me to come up there. And we're about 45 minutes away. Like I'm about a 45 minute drive to an hour away, depending on how traffic is on the road. And so all I have is Nissan Versa. I don't know what's going on. I don't know nothing. Because when I was on the way up there, she had hung up to talk to her mom. And I said, okay, I'll be there shortly. When I tell you I'm literally got my foot to the floor in this car, I'm about to blow my car up. I'm driving so fast. And mind you, this is not no highway. This is a back road, like a 2-lane road. So anytime I had to pass, I had to keep peeking back over to make sure ain't no car coming, passing like that. And so I get there. Her school is literally like what, 3 minutes, like a 2-minute drive away from her. The hospital is like a 2-minute drive away from her school, excuse me. And so I literally get there so fast. As I got to the hospital, she just got there. Like they were getting her off the ambulance and loading her, enrolling her into the room. And I walked in as they was rolling her into the room. That's just how fast I had got there. And so then I had to wait. Obviously, they weren't gonna let me go back right away. And then once I did get back there, I asked her how she felt with it, like what got it to this level. She in and out of conscious, can't really speak, not really awake. And so some minutes go by, and then the doctor come in, and she said, he asked, can he speak freely in here? And we're like, yes. Like we didn't know. When I tell you, I had no clue this is what he was finna say at all. Like this is the last thing on my mind. And so he tells us, he's like, did you guys know you were pregnant? And when I tell y'all, my eyes was like, what? I just felt my heart drop. I'm like thinking about all the scenarios. First thing I thought of, I said, I'm not going home tonight. I don't know where I'm asleep. I'm not going home. And so then we just waiting. I go back to her dorm because they have to transfer her to another hospital like 30 minutes away, 30 to 45 minutes away. And so we're driving there. I go get her clothes, come back to the hospital that she's at, and we drive to the new hospital with the ultrasound, tech stuff, everything. And by the time we get there, her mother and her grandma's already there waiting. And so they rolled her into the room, and we're waiting in the waiting room literally for felt like 3 hours. Realistically, it was like maybe an hour and some change, but it was so long. And me and her were talking with her mom. I'm talking with her mom, her grandma. They making jokes, but now is not the time for jokes because, nigga, I think I got a child and y'all cracking jokes like this ain't funny no more. And so they let them two back there. So I'm waiting in the waiting room. My phone is finna die, so I go to my car. I go get something to eat. I come back, they finally let me in, and I see her. She's conscious, and the first thing she do is She cracks it. What was that joke you said when I walked back there? I forgot what it was. But the first thing she said was, she was like, "Oh yeah, we can't have kids anymore." And I'm like, why would you say that?
It's only because my grandma begged me to say it.
And
I
you
didn't
did not have to
I
say
did not
it.
want to say it, but she just kept on begging. I was like, okay.
And I'm big on having kids. Not right now. Obviously not right now. That nigga,
You don't act like it.
that nigga wasn't a part of. He wasn't in the agenda for soon. But like, I do want to have kids in the future. And for her to sit up there and say that, I'm like, yeah. Now we can't have kids. I'm finna leave. Fuck this. I'm going home. So then they end up discharging her. I take her back to her dorm to get what? Didn't you have to get some clothes too?
I had to clean up because the bathroom floor was a mess.
Oh yeah.
And I had to get some stuff to come home for the weekend because I had to go to work.
Right on to work. The day after. That's crazy. So yeah, we end up going back to her school. They wouldn't allow me to come in her room and clean up. Like,
I almost passed out again because I was doing all of that by myself because they won't let niggas in the room. They don't let boys in the dorm.
I said that nigga.
Oh.
Anyways, she cleaned up. We loaded everything up in my car. I drive back. It's a 45 to an hour minute drive. I drop her off at her grandma's house, and then, by the way, I know I skipped over this, but before I even left, I had told my mom, I said, "Mom, I'll be back. I'm going up to Kendra school. I don't know what's going on." And so my mama told me to call when I got there. I called her and told her. And then that's what really made me not want to go home, because my mom told me, "We got to talk." We do not have to talk right now. I don't want to talk at all. I know what's going on. And so after I dropped her off, I'm just thinking like, oh my God, I do not want to walk in this house. I do not want to go in. Luckily, when I came home, it wasn't, that bad of a conversation. It could have been way worse, but it was, fairly great for the situation that was at hand. And so we had a feeling that when we were at the hospital, it was going to be a miscarriage. At the time when we left, they didn't say it was a miscarriage yet, but based off the way everything was looking, the doctors was like, it could still be possible, but it's a high chance that it's a miscarriage. And so I knew it was knew it was a miscarriage, but my parents didn't. So that was bad. The whole week, that whole weekend was terrible. But we're not pregnant. Well, shouldn't be. No promises.
Oh, I told you I still am pregnant because I'm scared I ain't doing it. But I should know by tomorrow. Don't get that confused. Like, there's not an active baby growing in my stomach. It's just all the stuff from the miscarriage is not gone. So by tomorrow it should be all done. But be careful, y'all. Be careful.
If y'all going on vacation, look.
Not even that, because I have never been fertile for real before. Till I got on birth control. And then even then, not having a period, and I had no signs, no stomach,
it was nothing,
no tiredness. I was just hungry. But I'm at band
But that's
camp.
what I'm saying.
I'm wearing myself out every day, so I'm thinking I'm just overexhausted, just hungry. Nothing, no acne, no hormonal mood change, none of that.
No vomiting, literally nothing.
No tenderness, be careful. Be careful is all I can say.
And it's we could have went this whole time, and we wouldn't have known.
Because
nothing.
The months are going by. Our baby would have been here in February, and we wouldn't have known nothing.
Not a damn thing.
But we just wanted to share that with you guys. We saw somebody yesterday asking when we're gonna have kids, so we just wanted to get this video out.
Yeah. Not right now.
Explaining to y'all. We're getting everything in order first. My degree, our place, his career. We have stuff to get in order. So, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out last week's video. I don't know.
Last week's video would make more sense with this week's video.
I don't know what we have in store for you next week, but
you gotta stop saying next week. Next time.
Next time.
Here we go. And comment down below how it was for our first story time. This is our first one. We just winging it, literally. So let us know, you know, how we could tell a story better, or I don't know, present the story better. Just drop comments down below. Say your favorite color or something, or your favorite letter, if that make any sense. If you do, people have favorite letters?
Probably the one that start with their name.
That's stupid. But I think we're finna get on out of here. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, send it to somebody, send it to your pastor.
Not this one.
Nah, they're gonna be like, Jesus. You gotta send it to them. Send it to your auntie, send it to your uncle, send it to your nephew, your auntie, send it to your great grandma.
Alright.
Send it to anybody.
Alright.
You alright.
Thanks for watching. Bye. Say bye.
Say bye.
Say bye.
Say bye.
I'll do it again. Bye.
Bye.
Enthusiastically.
I'm mocking you.
Bye.
Bye.